Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. My name is Muhammad Abialwi from English Education Class A 2019. Today's topic is about essay. Did you know that there are at least 5 types of essay? It is process essay, division and classification essay, cause and effect essays, compare and contrast essay, and problem and solution essay. Today we're gonna learn about division and classification essay. But before that, we have to learn about essay organization. An essay is a collection of paragraphs that cover one particular topic. So the organization of an essay, it is contained in introductory paragraph, body paragraph, and the last one is concluding paragraph. The first one is the introductory paragraph. There are two main functions of the introductory paragraph. First one is to indicate what the essay will be about. The second one is to attract the attention of the reader. The introduction may include making a general statement or a thesis statement. It is important because it will tell the reader what the essay will be about. If the introduction or the introductory paragraph didn't have the thesis statement, the reader will begin to abruptly and make causing confusion to the reader. The thesis statement is the most important sentence in the essay because it is tell what the essay will be about. Usually, thesis statement is the last sentence in the introductory paragraph. It lets the readers know what will be discussed in the essay and also expresses the opinion of the point of view from the writer. The second one is body paragraph. The body or supporting paragraphs are the paragraphs after the introduction paragraph. Usually it is the longest part of the essay, maybe 3, 5 or 7 paragraph. Body or supporting paragraph contains support or development of the ideas presented in the thesis statement. Sentence in the body paragraph must have concrete support to convince the reader of the writer's point of view. Without concrete and sufficient support, the essay is too general. Concrete support can be established by using facts, statistics, analytics, illustration, examples, and also personal experience. Without solid body paragraph or supporting paragraph, the reader will have a hard time to figure out what the writer means, and the writer will fail to convince the reader of his opinion or his position. In addition, the writers must ensure that there are good transition between the paragraph. So we have to use transition words. The relationship between paragraphs and how they are connected must be clearly understood by the reader. The last one is concluding paragraph. The concluding paragraph is the last part of an essay. It has an important function. It is to ensure the reader that who has a clear understanding of the point the writer is making. A concluding paragraph may involve a summary of the main points, a restatement of the ideas in the thesis statement, a final comment, a prediction, a recommendation, a possible solution, and the writer's opinion. Let's just go to the division and classification essay. It is one of the many ways to organize a topic. In classification essays, a topic, maybe people, things, or events, is divided, grouped, or categorized according to some principle. Topics can be categorized in any number of ways, and the classification principle used will be determined by the focus of the essays. When writing a classification essay, the thesis statement must contain the topic classified in and the categories of the group. For the work in this book, there should be at least three groups for most essay. Each grouping mentioned in the thesis statement would require at least one supporting paragraph. Let's look at of this example of this essay example right here. The most influential people in NBA history. The title. It is the title of the essay, and this is the first paragraph. Also, the introduction or the introduction paragraph. You can pause the video if you want to read the paragraph, but let's have a look at the thesis statement. It is usually at the end of the paragraph. So the thesis statement is the three most influential players in NBA history are Will Chamberlain, Michael Jordan, and Stephen Curry. So this is the thesis statement. Let's have a look at the body paragraph. This is the first body paragraph. In the body paragraph, we have to explain why first categorized, in this case is Will Chamberlain, why he is the most influential player in NBA history. You can see here in the supporting sentence, the league had to widen the lane to make it harder. The league also deleted the over-the-backbone law and introduced the free-throw lane. The second supporting sentence is, because of his ability to jump high, Chamberlain's teammates would lobbing the ball high in the sky, and Chamberlain will convert it into points. The third supporting sentence is, Chamberlain often throwing himself an alley-oop while shooting his free throws, and it is almost impossible to stop. The fourth supporting sentence is, because of this, the league instituted a rule where a shooter could not advance over the line until the ball touched the rim. Also, Chamberlain dominated in every way possible to the point that the league had to change the rules. So there are 5 supporting sentences in one paragraph. Let's have a look at the second paragraph. Let's have a look at the next paragraph, or the second body paragraph, or the third paragraph in the essay. It is about Michael Jordan. Feel free to pause if you want to read the essay. So the supporting sentences is, Jordan influenced more of the court than on the court. The second is, Jordan single-handedly overturned the shoe industry. The third one is, Jordan became so iconic that he made his own brand with Nike, even starred his own movie, Space Jam. It is so good. Yeah, the movie is so good. The fourth supporting sentences is, Jordan even declined to appear in some NBA official licensed video games. The fifth supporting sentences is, because the influence of Jordan, shorts got longer and leggier. People stick their tongues out when doing basketball move, which is Jordan's signature. One of the most iconic moments of Jordan's career when he first wore his signature shoes are Jordan 1 Chicago Bulls edition that made him fined by the NBA. Let's have a look at the third paragraph of the body paragraph, or the fourth paragraph in the essay. Supporting sentences is, before Curry entered the league, jump shooting teams were not supposed to be contending for champion because the dominance of big men and post play. The second supporting sentences in his first title run, including the first and so far the only unanimous most valuable players, Curry win the scoring title and had an absurd, never seen before 300 three-point field goals in a season. Supporting sentences is, Curry changed the way of offensive spacing and the value of it. The four supporting sentences is, before Curry stepped his foot into the NBA, only 18 three-point attempts a game. As Curry's shooting continued to erupt, the rest of the league trying to keep up to the Warriors, as in 2018 and 2019 season, teams were shooting over 32 threes a game. It is increased significantly. Yeah, the next supporting sentences is kids all over the world spend their basketball part emulating Curry's playing style. So the last supporting sentences is it is safe to say that Curry is the biggest influence of the modern basketball. In concluding paragraph, it is contained a restatement of the writer's opinion. So that's it for division and classification essays. I hope you understand, even if it's a little bit. I know there are many mistakes in this video, so I'm really sorry because I'm a human being. Thank you for watching and see you next time, maybe. Bye.